Good day, and welcome to Bilibili fourth quarter and fiscal year 2022 financial results and business update conference call. Today's conference is being recorded. At this time, I'd like to turn the conference over to Juliet Yang, Executive Director of Investor Relations. Please go ahead.
Thank you, operator. During this call, we'll discuss our business outlook and make forward-looking statements. These comments are based on our predictions and expectations as of today. Actual events or results could differ materially from those mentioned in today's news release and in this discussion due to a number of risks and uncertainties, including those mentioned in our most recent filing with the SEC and Hong Kong Stock Exchange. The non-GAAP financial measures we provide are for comparison purpose only. Definition of these measures and a reconciliation table are available in the news release we issued earlier today. As a reminder, this conference call is being recorded. In addition, an investor presentation and a webcast replay of this conference call will be available on the Bilibili IR website at ir.bilibili.com. Joining us today from Bilibili senior management are Mr. Rui Chen, Chairman of the Board and Chief Executive Officer, Ms. Carly Li, Vice Chairwoman of the Board and Chief Operating Officer, and Mr. Sam Fan, Chief Financial Officer. And I'll now turn the call over to Mr. Fan, who will read the prepared remarks on behalf of Mr. Chen.
Thank you, Juliet, and thank you everyone for participating in our 2022 fourth quarter and fiscal year financial and operating results conference call. I'm pleased to deliver today's opening remarks on behalf of Mr. Chen. In 2022, we proactively adjusted our strategies and reprioritized our goal to better align ourselves with the new industry paradigm. Specifically, we placed our focus on DAU growth and how to reach profitability. Digging into our progress on these two fronts. First, our users and their engagement with our community remain the foundation of our business. By focusing on DAU growth, we are bringing higher quality users to our platform, which ties in more closely to our monetization potential. In Q4, our DAUs increased to 93 million, up 29% year-on-year. This brought our DAU to MAU ratio to 28%, a meaningful improvement from 26% in the same period last year. The average daily time spent per user on our platform reached 96 minutes, driving the total time spent on our platform up by 51% year-on-year. We will continue to accumulate our DAUs with optimized product offerings and algorithms, and further support our commercial prospects with controlled sales and marketing spending. Second, we improved our commercialization efficiency and elevated our cost reduction measures to bring us closer to our goal of profitability. Our total net revenues for 2022 were 21.9 billion, and the total net revenues for Q4 were 6.1 billion, up 6% year-on-year. Our gross margin improved to 20% in Q4, compared with 18% in the previous quarter. We continue to take measures to control our expenses and improve our organization efficiency. Specifically, in the first quarter, we cut sales marketing expenses by 28% year-on-year. Sales and marketing expenses as a percentage of total net revenues reduced from 30% in the same period last year to 21% in the fourth quarter. We have also streamlined our personnel and trimmed our non-core and underperforming business. As a result, our non-GAAP net loss in the first quarter narrowed by 21% year-on-year and 26% quarter-on-quarter. As we move through 2023, our operational goal is to become a more efficient company. We will centralize our resources to focus on less but more important tasks. Specifically, we plan to continue to grow our DAUs, improving our gross margin and tightening our expenses. As we are executing on these actions, We believe we are on the right track to achieve our break-even target by 2024. With that overview of our strategic approach and progress, I'd now like to provide a brief update on our three core pillars of content, community, and commercialization. Starting with content. Our ever-growing content ecosystem is our most valuable asset. In the fourth quarter, our platform hosted 3.8 million content creators, 25% more than the same period a year ago. Creators submit 17.6 million videos, up 62% year-on-year, both on a monthly basis. To encourage more users to turn their ideas into creations, we will provide them with more easy-to-use tools to get would-be creators started. At the same time, more traffic will be led toward mid and long-tail creators. Our goal is to turn more users into creators, driving both our content offerings and user engagement. Expanded content scenarios are also attracting more traffic to Bilibili. For the fourth quarter, total daily video views were up 77% year-on-year to 3.9 billion. In particular, Story Mode daily video views increased by 175% year-on-year, while PUGV video views increased by 56% in the first quarter. Story Mode has allowed us to expand into the vertical video market, bolstering our DAUs, increasing user time spent on our platform, and opening more commercial opportunities for us to pursue. To unlock our commercial potential, in 2022, we further integrated our commercial channels within our content ecosystem. The combination has created more immersive advertising opportunities and various monetization channels for content creators. Over 1.3 million content creators earned income through multiple channels on Bilibili in Q4, up 64% year-over-year. Looking at our community, our inclusive community environment and the rich interaction tools are creating tighter bonds between our users and our platform. In the fourth quarter, users' average daily time spent on Bilibili reached 96 minutes. Monthly interactions also increased by 35% year-on-year to 13.6 billion. As for the core members of our community, the number of official members reached 195 million in the fourth quarter, up 34% year-on-year, and their 12-month retention rate continued to exceed 80%. Now, let's review our commercialization progress and how we think about it moving forward. For the fourth quarter, our total net revenues reached RMB 6.1 billion, up 6% year-over-year, and our full-year revenue grew by 13% to RMB 21.9 billion. We are now more focused on improving our commercialization efficiency and specifically on improving our gross margin at the company level. Now, I'd like to share more color on each of our commercial business lines. First, our VAS business. Revenues from VAS was RMB 2.3 billion for the fourth quarter and RMB 8.7 billion for the year, up 24% and 26% year-on-year, respectively. Live broadcasting, in particular, has shown solid growth. For 2022, revenues from live broadcasting increased by over 30%. Our strategy to integrate live broadcasting within our video ecosystem has prompted more creators to tap into live broadcasting universe. This has helped to penetrate more video users, converting paying users, and optimize our revenue sharing structure organically. In the fourth quarter, the number of monthly active live broadcasting hosts increased by over 70%, and MPUs for live broadcasting grew by over 40%, both on year-on-year basis. Looking ahead, live broadcasting will continue to be one of our primary revenue growth drivers. We expect to optimize our revenue sharing ratio and further improve live broadcasting's gross margin. By the end of the fourth quarter, we had added nearly 1 million premium members from the prior period, reaching a total of 21.4 million premium memberships. We launched multiple Chinese anime titles during the period, including the highly anticipated sci-fi thriller, The Three-Body Problem. In January 2023, our co-produced traditional Chinese-style graphic anime Yao Chinese Folktale 中国奇谭 become a smash hit, generating over 200 million video views on our platform. As for our advertising arm, we continue to gain market share in 2022. Advertising revenues were up by 12%, reaching RMB 5.1 billion in 2022, and RMB 1.5 billion in Q4. Our top performing verticals in the first quarter were mobile games, e-commerce, digital products and home appliance, automotive, and skincare and cosmetics. In 2022, we further opened up our ecosystem to embrace more advertising opportunities across various video viewing scenarios. The new ad scenarios we introduced in story mode and improved sales conversion modules have proven a success in performance-based ads and carry higher ROIs. In the fourth quarter, our performance-based ad revenue grew by over 50% year-on-year. In addition, as our users getting mature and into new life stages, their new consumption needs, such as automotive and home appliance, also attract more advertisers, and their ad budgets have been allocated to our platform. Moving into 2023, we will continue to invest in and improve our ad infrastructure and further integrate our ad capabilities within our content ecosystems. Turning into games, revenues for the year were RMB 5 billion and RMB 1.1 billion for the fourth quarter. We are committed to the strategy of development in-house, distribute globally. In Q4, we restructured our game development to effectively align with this goal. Specifically, we eliminate underperforming self-development projects and centralize our resources to focus on genres where we are already experts. In 2022, our self-development games contributed 5% of our total game revenues. We expect this ratio will continue to expand in 2023 as we roll out more self-development games. Looking at our pipeline, we are planning to launch 2 self-development games, 思路德 and 一路希尔, as well as 6 exclusively licensed titles in the second quarter of this year. As game license approvals have gradually resumed in China, we expect to engage in more opportunities in the domestic market. In summary, the new industry dynamics call for more efficient operations. In 2023, we will continue to centralize our resources to grow our DAUs, increase our gross margin, and narrow our losses. Throughout this process, we will continue to strengthen our execution and tighten our spending, while selectively investing in R&D where it improves our commercialization efficiency. With these measures in place, we believe we are on the right track to reach our financial goals and become a stronger, more resilient, and efficient organization. This concludes Mr. Chen's remarks. I will now provide a brief overview of our financial results for the fourth quarter of 2022 and outlook for the fiscal year of 2023. For a review of our fiscal year 2022 results, please see our press release issued earlier today. Total net revenues for the fourth quarter were 6.1 billion, up 6% from the same period of 2021. Our total net revenues breakdown by revenue streams were approximately 38% VAS, 25% advertising, 19% mobile games, and 18% from our e-commerce and other business. Cost of revenues increased by 4% year-over-year to RMB 4.9 billion. Our gross profit in the first quarter was RMB 1.2 billion, and our gross margin was 20.3%, up 2.1 percentage points sequentially. With our tightly controlled cost structure, we expect to show continued margin improvement throughout 2023. Total operating expenses were RMB 3.6 billion, up 15% from the same period in 2021. As we work on increasing our commercial prospects, we are also keeping a lean cost structure. We cut sales marketing expenses in Q4 by 28% year-on-year to RMB 1.3 billion, while DAU grew by 29% year-over-year. Sales marketing expenses as a percentage of total revenues was also down to 21%, compared to 30% in the same period last year. We will continue to control our sales marketing expenses while delivering solid DAU growth in 2023. G&A expenses were 870 million, up 52% year-over-year. The increase was primarily due to the one-off severance pay of 252 million related to our organizational restructuring. R&D expenses was 1.5 billion, representing an 87% increase year-over-year, which was primarily due to increase of R&D personnel and a one-off cancellation cost of 470 million related to our certain game projects. As we move through 2023, we will take additional actions to reduce our operational expenses. We think our overall operating expenses peaked in 2022 and will start to decline in 2023. Net loss and adjusted net loss was 1.5 billion and 1.3 billion, narrowing by 29% and 21% year-on-year, respectively. Our net loss ratio in the fourth quarter was 24%, a very notable improvement from 36% for the same period a year ago. We expect to continue to narrow our losses in 2023. Turning to our capital allocation and liability management. We are keenly aware of our cash reserves and have taken steps to improve our balance sheet, which give us the flexibility we need to reach our break-even target by 2024. We are actively managing our liabilities and to improve our balance sheet. In the fourth quarter, we repurchased and retired a total principal amount of $547 million notes for a total cash consideration of $420 million. As a part of our liability management plan, in January 2023, we completed a $409 million equity offerings and note exchange program. We retired a principal amount of $385 million of convertible notes for a consideration of $331 million cash funded by this offering. The remaining $69 million in proceeds were used to replenish our cash reserve. After these transactions, we currently have 3 outstanding CBs that totaled $1.6 billion. As of December 31, 2022, we had a cash and cash equivalents, time deposits, and short-term investments of 19.6 billion RMB, or $2.8 billion. We believe this amount is sufficient to cover all of our remaining convertible bonds and fund our future operations, while we take further action to narrow our losses and reach non-GAAP break-even by 2024. With that in mind, we are currently projecting net revenues for the full year of 2023 to be between RMB 24 billion and RMB 26 billion. Thank you for your attention. We would now like to open the call to your questions. Operator, please go ahead.
Thank you. We will now begin the question and answer session. To ask a question, please press star 11 on your telephone and wait for your name to be announced. To withdraw your question, please press star 11 again. For the benefit of all participants on today's call, if you wish to ask your question to management in Chinese, please immediately repeat your question in English. Please limit your questions to one at a time. If you wish to have follow-up questions, please rejoin the queue. Our first question comes from the line of Daniel Chen from JP Morgan. Please ask your question, Daniel.
晚上好，管理层，谢谢给我这个机会问问题哈。我其实想问一个这个2023年这个前景的问题，就是现在我们也看到在这个中国这个开放以后，这个经济回暖的这个大环境下，想了解一下这个公司的核心的 策略，还有就是我们主要的一个关注点是什么？谢谢。我自己翻译一下哈。Thanks management for giving me the opportunity to ask questions. So my question is on the 2023 outlook. So with the macro economies gradually recovering, so what's our core business strategy in 2023, and what are the key focus points from management point of view? Thank you.
我们可以看到从去年开始，整个互联网行业的发展进入了一个新的阶段，就是每家公司都会关注更有质量的增长，关注利润和现金流，而且不只是国内的公司，我们看到美国的互联网公司也在做同样的事儿。
Starting from last year, we've noticed that the internet industry has entered into a new era. Every company is more focused on the quality of the growth, the quality of revenue, as well as improving gross margin and focus on cash flow. Not just Chinese internet company, we notice many US company are doing the same thing.
对于我们 B 站来说，今年我们的关注点会是增收减亏和追求健康的用户增长。
As for us, our key objective for 2023 would be to grow our top line and narrow our losses and focus to achieve higher quality of user growth.
这会是一个长期的策略，它不会因为短期的这个环境变化而变化吧。就是刚才你问到，就是今年经济回暖的这个环境下，我们会不会有什么改变？我觉得经济回暖的环境应该会帮助我们更好的去执行这个策略。
This will be our long-term strategy. It will not changing because the change of the environment. But of course, as you mentioned, the recovery of the overall economy will help us better executing on this strategy.
今年我们公司的业务会更聚焦，然后整个公司最重要的事儿就是两件。第一件的话是增收减亏，然后第二件就是 DAU 的健康增长，就是我刚才提到的。
Overall, our business will be more focused. There will be two important tasks. One is to increase our top line and narrow our loss. Number two is to increase our DAU.
增收应该我特别指的就是毛利的一个增长，然后我们会在今年更关注提升毛利率，降低亏损。然后我们可以看到我们 Q4 的毛利率同比环比都有提升，而且的话我们的净亏损同比是降低 29%。 我们预计2023年我们的整体亏损能够更明显的收窄，2024年达到盈亏平衡的目标。
Number one task, increase our top line. When I say increase our top line, I'm referring to the increase of top line as well as our gross profit. We'll be focusing on improving our gross margin and narrowing our losses. In the fourth quarter, we've achieved gross margin improvement from a year-over-year and quarter-over-quarter basis. We also narrowed our net loss by 29% year-over-year. We expect that in 2023, our overall net loss will narrow more meaningfully and to achieve our break-even target by 2024.
在用户增长方面，我们在2023年不会再单纯的去追求 MAU 的一个数字，我们会关注更有质量的 DAU 的增长，以及 DAU 商业价值转换效率的提升。
On the user aspect, we will no longer just pursue the absolute number of MAU, but rather to focus on the growth of our DAU as well as the sales conversion of each DAU that can bring to the company.
2023年我们会提升我们的这个 DAU 比 MAU 的一个比例，然后目前是 28%， 我们应该会提到 30%。
In 2023, we are expecting our DAU to MAU ratio will continue to improve. Currently, we're at 28%. We expect to increase to 30% level.
这个会意味着 更高的用户的活跃度、更高的用户粘性以及更大的用户提供的商业价值。
This will mean better engagement, better stickiness of our company, as well as higher commercialization potential.
最后的话，我还是想强调一下，就是 B 站的立足之本一直是我们的社区和我们的内容生态。无论我们谈怎样的发展策略，社区和内容生态都是 B 站的地基。
I still want to emphasize that our community and content ecosystem is the cornerstone of our business. No matter what kind of strategy, the community and the content ecosystem is the foundation of the business.
今年是 B 站成立的第14年，然后我们在过去10多年的时间，我们经历了3个大的周期，就是 PC 互联网的周期、移动互联网的周期，以及即将到来的 AI 时代的一个周期。然后在过去10多年的情况下，就是无论这个大的产业环境怎么变，无论就是科技的这个平台的发展怎么变， B 站的社区以及 PUGV 的内容生态一直是我们内容增长的内在的原动力。
In this year, we'll be celebrating our 14th anniversary. And in the past 14 years, we have experienced 3 industry cycles, which is the mobile PC era, mobile era, and as we're going through the AI-powered era. No matter how the technology industry is evolving, for Bilibili, the community and the PUGV content ecosystem aspect is what has kept us going while others come and go.
我们相信高质量内容的价值，我们也相信优质的创作者所带来的一个价值。所以的话，就是我觉得社区和内容生态一直是我们最有优势的竞争壁垒，也是我们不断穿越周期的基础。
We believe the value of high quality content. We also believe in the value that high talented content creator can bring. That is the biggest moat for our business. It is also the biggest competitive advantage that we own in this ever-changing landscape.
我们有信心 B 站的内容生态能够持续的产生好的内容，我们也有信心就是在我们的平台上能够持续的产生最有吸引力的、最有才华的 UP 主。所以的话，就是我觉得这个才是 B 站的核心价值，然后我们会持续的把这个价值放大，然后来做到持续的健康的用户增长。
We believe in that our unique content ecosystem can continuously generate high quality content and talented content creator. And the value of this content that bring to Bilibili is our core competitiveness. We'll continue to cultivate that and continue to build on that and bring high quality growth to our company. Operator, next question, please.
Thank you. Next question comes from the line of Xueqing Zhang from CICC. Please ask your question, Xueqing.
晚上好，谢谢管理层这个提问的机会。然后我想请教一下关于财务展望的问题。那上一个问题，瑞总也有提到，公司过去几个季度毛利率是有在持续提升的。那我们如何展望今年毛利率的一个具体的趋势？然后对应也想了解一下，因为我们给了全年的收入端指引嘛，那能不能帮我们对应的业务线简单拆一下？最后的话，如果我们看到利润端的话，怎么看待全年减亏的一个具体的趋势？谢谢。Thanks management for taking my question, and my question regards to financial outlook. As Ray Zong mentioned before, we see the company's gross margin has continued to increase in the past few quarters. So how does management think about the trend of margin in 2023? And since we give the full year revenue guidance, what's the growth of each segment that it imply? And lastly, on the bottom line, what's the outlook for the net loss narrowing in detail? Thank you.
This is Sam. I will take your question. As Mr. Chen mentioned, the key objective of the company for this year to improve our gross margin and narrow our loss. So that's why for 2023's revenue guidance, we are cutting down low margin business, such as esports content sublicensing revenue business and a certain low margin e-commerce business. As a result, we expect our e-commerce and other revenue line for 2023 to decline by mid-20 to 30%. However, we expect the gross margin and the gross profit for e-commerce and other business to improve year-over-year. And for the non-e-commerce business, revenue, including our game, VAS, and advertising, if we combine these together, we still expect to grow by 20+ year-over-year in 2023. And regarding to the gross profit, overall, the increase of the revenue will drive the increase of the gross margin, especially for certain fixed costs such as server and bandwidth, staff costs, and content costs. In 2023, as mentioned, we will be more selective and ROI focused in terms of the content investment. We also expect the percentage of the server and the bandwidth cost and staff cost will decline. In terms of the revenue sharing cost, we expect each business line's gross margin will improve year-over-year. As high margin business gradually increase their contribution, there will be more meaningful improvement on revenue sharing cost. For OPEX, total OPEX had peaked in 2022. We expect OPEX will start to decline in 2023. We cut sales and marketing expenses by 15% in 2022. We expect further cost cuts down for sales and marketing in 2023. Meanwhile, G&A and R&D expenses in terms of the absolute dollar amount will also decline slightly in 2023. We expect our gross margin to gradually improve to mid-20s throughout 2023, and we also expect meaningfully narrow our non-GAAP operating loss in 2023.
Thank you. Operator, next question, please.
Thank you. The next question comes from the line of Yiwen Zhang from China Renaissance. Please ask your question, Yiwen.
好的，谢谢。管理层晚上好，我想问一个广告的问题。想请公司介绍一下咱们怎么看到2023年这个广告市场的一些变化跟展望呢？然后同时在那个产品侧也想问一下 Story Mode 的一个最新的一个进展，包括咱们整个广告业务包括产品在2023年会有哪些发展？So my question is on the advertisement. Can you discuss about the outlook on ad market in 2023 and what kind of trend have we seen? And secondly, on the product side, can you give us the latest update on the Story Mode and what kind of development should we expect on our ad business and the product side? Thank you.
首先还先说一下 Story 吧，接着多屏多场景是 B 站用户增长比较关键的一个策略了。2022年用户的活跃度是 28% 嘛，以及我们的日均用户的使用时长达到了96分钟，这都证明了这个策略是极其有效的。
Firstly, on the story mode, our multi-screen and multi-scenario is one of our key strategies that's driving Bilibili's user growth. The 28% DAU to MAU ratio and 96 minutes daily user time spent means the strategy is working effectively.
那 Story 其实作为 B 站的社区是一个新的场景，在原有的 PUGV、OGV 直播，包括我们的 OTT 就大屏的场景外，是一个非常重要的一个补充。我们也观察到，就上线了 Story 以来，我们的整个低活用户的触活效果是极其明显的，包括在全网引入新的创作者也起到了比较关键的作用。另外的话也能看到在播放量跟使用时长上也比较超预期，所以 B 站的用户可以在24小时任何的场景、任何的时间跟任何的需求都可以使用哔哩哔哩去满足他们对内容本身的一个消费需求。
Story mode as a newly added scenario is an important supplement to our existing PUGV, OGV, live broadcasting, and big screen OTT scenario. We noticed that since the launch of Story Mode, it has played a vital role in terms of increasing user engagement, especially for users who are not as active. It has also helped us to attract new content creators across the video industry. At the same time, it has driven better than expected increase in terms of video views as well as user time spent. Story Mode has essentially allowed users to access their favorite Bilibili content anytime, anywhere.
B 站始终都是一个以优质创作者以及优质内容为核心的视频社区。PUGV 在 B 站成立至今，依旧还是保持了健康的快速增长，第4季度同比增长超过了 50%。所以我们经常提到 Story 的时候，不要忘记我们的 PUGV 生态其实在持续健康的增长。但 Story 的话呢，在同比增长也超过了 170%。那2023年的话 ，Story 的流量也将进一步的在整个生态里面健康的提升。
Bilibili has always put high quality content and content creator at top priority. Since inception, PUGV ecosystem has maintained a very healthy growth. When we are mentioning the Story Mode grow at a fast pace, don't forget that PUGV also grew by 50% year on year and maintained a very healthy growth rate.
任何的一个无论是创作者还是内容的消费者，其实我们都观察到他们对内容的审美以及需求肯定是越来越高的，所以我们比较坚信 Story 这个容器会为 PUGV 的生态提供源源不断新的创作者以及创作力。那与此同时 Story 带来的新的流量以及我们已有生态的结合之后，会比较大的提高我们的广告效率，也会提供了直播跟广告更多的新的商业机会。
Whether it's content creator or content consumer, their need for high quality content will evolve. So will their sense of style. We think that Story Mode has served a very good vessel to carry PUGV content to support our ever-growing ecosystem. In addition, the combination of Story Mode traffic and our existing ecosystem has helped us to increase our ad efficiency, and this has also brought new commercial opportunity for live broadcasting and advertising.
对，同时可以说一下广告。那2022年的话，大家众所周知，就是广告的市场并不很好。在增速我们看到是小个位数的增长。在充满挑战的这一年份，其实 B 站的整个市场的占有率还是有持续的提升的。我们全年的收入超过了50亿。
As you may already aware, it has been a very challenging market for advertising in 2022. The overall ad market only had low single-digit growth, and under this challenging market, we are continuing to gain market share. For Bilibili's full-year advertising revenue, we have reached 5 billion.
2023年，大家也慢慢发现广告主还开始恢复信心。就预计整个行业整体还是会有机会达到2位数的一个增速，但是广告主还是会比以往更谨慎，也更关注投放这个广告的核心价值是什么，也会更关注广告的整体的有效性。
As for 2023, there has been a recovery of confidence for advertisers. Maybe overall industry can achieve a double-digit growth. We will see that. However, we also noticed that for all advertisers, they will be more cautious and they will be focusing more on the core value of their ads investment and their ad investments efficiency.
那这个时候我们就会看一下广告主究竟每年投入预算的时候，核心要解决的问题是什么？其实我们总结有几大类型吧，就一个呢就是发新品，第二个事情呢就是品牌怕老去，必须做持续的渗透，第三个呢就是一定要持续的去影响用户的心智，以及达到转化消费的效果。那么回看一下，其实 B 站的整个生态跟产品形态已经覆盖了以上的关键需求。 所以我们还是比较有信心，在广告业务体系上，今年是高于整个行业的增速的。
The key reason for advertisers to invest in ads, we have categorized for three main areas. One is new product launch. Number two is brand rejuvenation. Number three is continuously to increase their brand perception and drive sales conversion. The advantage for Bilibili advertising is that we can cover all above three core needs. And we are confident our ads growth rate will beat the industry growth rate.
在2023年，我们对行业的整个售卖形式跟模式会进行升级。整合营销依旧还是我们长期的增长的引擎。首先第一个，我们可以看一下，在强势的行业里面，我们会进行全链路的升级，把壁垒筑得更高一些，就包括我们熟悉的游戏跟3C 数码。用游戏举个例子吧，就是B 站是全网游戏最大的社区，就消费用户其实已经接近了9000万。加上最近其实游戏版号也是发放开始常态化了，都是个比较有利的一个条件。那 Q1 呢，我们把游戏联运、游戏广告，包括游戏内容3大团队的整合成一个大的目标，目的就是给游戏厂商提供更完整的服务，最后提升游戏内容到游戏下载的整体的一个分发效率。我们还是希望让每一款游戏进入 B 站这个社区之后，可以快速的触达用户，也可以长线的在 B 站经营，截至它可以在 B 站上可以深度的转化跟深度的运营目标。
In 2023, we will be looking to upgrade our sales model for different industry verticals. We believe the integrated marketing will continue to be our long-term growth driver. For our leading industry verticals, we'll continue to build high barriers and upgrade full ad product matrix, such as for games, 3C, and digital product. Take games for an example. Bilibili has the largest gamer and game content community in China, and with near 90 million unique users consume game content on a monthly basis. We think the recent regularization of Banhao is also a favorable tailwind for us. In Q1, we have unified the OKRs for 3 key game teams, including game distribution, game ads, and game content, in order to provide a more comprehensive service to game companies and improve the efficiency for game distribution. Our goal is to enable every game company to reach their target audiences in time and also achieve long operation cycle and higher conversion rate on Bilibili.
那第二点，其实我们有一些进一步可以扩大行业就是份额的一些行业，包括电商、汽车跟大快销。这些都是行业的大预算的一些领域。用电商也可以举一个例子 ，B 站是行业内唯一一个坚持做大开环的视频内容生态社区。就去年我们其实已经跟阿里、拼多多、跟京东，除了我们合作品牌跟效果的逻辑以外，也更完善了进行了品宣、种草、转化交易的一个模型。2022年有超过1000多个新的品牌以及1万多个 SKU 在 B 站通过带货的方式成功首发，那效果转化成广告也实现了比较超预期的收入。所以最近我们也会对视频跟直播带货整个体系进行整合，探索属于 B 站的开环交易的模式，就进一步就把这个模式做得更好一些，也将在今年会快速提升电商行业以及商家的预算。
Secondly, we expect to further gain market share and attract larger budget from areas like e-commerce, automotive, and general FMCGs. Take e-commerce, for example. Bilibili is Hello, operator.
Please carry on.
Yeah, we were disconnected for a second. we were saying that Bilibili is the only video community who is open about e-commerce collaboration. Last year, together with Alibaba, Pinduoduo, and JD, we have optimized our brand seeding conversion model on top of our traditional brand and performance ads. In 2022, over 1,000 new brands and over 10,000 SKU have debuted on Bilibili through 带货 function, which also resulted in better than expected performance-based ads revenue. We will continue to integrate video and e-commerce live broadcasting e-commerce system and explore Bilibili's unique open-loop transaction model. We also expect to quickly expand our market share in e-commerce ads and their budget this year.
除此外的话，包括我们的算法的基建怎么去提效，就 AIGC 的应用，也包括我们数据能力的建设，提供给客户更科学的一些营销数据作为他们投放的依据，包括我们也经常提到的商业场景的继续的开拓，包括提升我们生态内的商业氛围，这些都是我们从2022年坚持做的正确的事情，也将会继续是我们2023年的重点。
On top of all that, we're also looking to improve our algorithm infrastructure and invest in AIGC application and also improve our data capacity to provide our customers with more scientific marketing data points. Also, we'll continue to explore more ad scenarios, enhance ad-friendly atmosphere in our community. All of which are the right thing to do, and that's what we have done in 2022 and will continue to carry into 2023. Operator, next question, please.
Thank you. Our next question comes from the line of Lei Zhang from Bank of America Merrill Lynch. Please ask your question, Lei.
嗨，管理层晚上好，谢谢接受我的提问。我的问题主要是关于游戏的，想看一下我们23年整体游戏业务的展望，还有自研游戏现在的策略的进展，还有就是版号重启后的话 ，B 站有没有一些新的游戏的机会呢？谢谢，我自己翻译一下。Thank management for taking my question. My question is mainly about game business. Can you share with us your in-house game strategy and outlook and any new game we can expect after the resume of game licensing? Thank you.
2022年那个整个游戏行业吧，也是进入了一个阶段，然后也是进入了一个新的阶段。其实我们觉得那个版号只是其中一个原因吧，我觉得更大的一个原因呢，就是那个移动用户的红利逐渐消退，然后另外呢，就是玩家对于游戏品质的要求越来越成熟，然后这个其实对于行业的影响还是很大的。因为它直接带来的一个影响呢，就是游戏开发成本的提升，以及新游戏的成功率的下降。
We believe we have entered a new era for game business last year. Banhao is one of the reasons. Another reason was the increasing penetration rate for mobile gamers in China, and also gamers involving taste and their increasing demand for higher quality games are also shaping the overall games industry. As production cost rises, the success rate for games is declining.
在有用户红利的时候，你只要把游戏内容做好，就一定能挣钱。但是呢，当游戏的行业变成一个存量市场的时候，然后能够挣钱的游戏就变得只剩下两种。第一种呢，就是头部的超级游戏。然后第二个呢，就是你在垂类里面成为头部，就是只有这两种那个情况下，你才能够有持续的利润。
In the era of lower gamer penetration rate, it's easy to make money for game company as long as they have good quality of titles. However, we believe in this new era, there will only be two kinds of game can make money and succeed. One is the super mega titles. Number two will be the number one title in a segment genre because it will have a longer life cycle. And only the two kinds of games will be able to gain market share and survive in this new era.
所以的话就是 B 站的游戏的发展的一个战略，也是为未来的这个行业的这个趋势所准备的。我们会更坚定的去执行，就是我们提出的战略，精品自研全球发行。因为我觉得这个也是在就是游戏的下一个行业周期，我们必须要做的事儿。只有全球发行才能够去抵消更高的游戏开发成本，做到更好的利润。只有这个就是精品游戏才能够成为这个能够长线运营的游戏，才能够提供更好的 ROI。
Bilibili's game strategy is designed to serve the market trend in next few years. We will be firmly executing the strategy of developing in-house and distribute globally. This will be the must-to-dos for the next industry cycles, because only global distribution can cover the increasing production cost, and only the highest quality of games will have long operation cycles, hence to achieve higher ROI.
在品类方面的话，我们会更聚焦，无论是我们的代理业务还是我们的自研，我们都会聚焦在我们擅长的一个领域，就是比如说二次元卡牌这样的一个领域。然后在自研方面的话，我们也会减少我们的这个自研的一个项目，让我们能够把更多的精力投入到成功率最高的一个项目上，打磨精品。
In terms of genre, we will be more focused. Whether it's a jointly operated game or our self-developed game, will be focused on the area that we hold the most advantage. The ACG card game will be one of the key game genres we'll be focusing on. And also we'll be looking to cut down the number of projects we will be developing and focus our best resources on the unlimited products.
从结果来看，就是我们自研游戏的一个成果还是在慢慢的展现出来。去年自研游戏占我们游戏业务总收入的比例已经有 5%， 这个比例在今年会继续提升。
From a results perspective, the investment we made in self-development games is starting to bear fruit. In 2022, our self-development games revenue is already contributing about 5% of total game revenue. We expect this ratio will continue to increase in 2023.
关于版号的话，我们其实可以看到，现在国内的版号基本上是每个月都会发一次，而且进口版号也恢复发放了。所以我们认为今年应该是版号政策应该会常态化。然后我觉得这个对于 B 站来说，无论对于我们的自研游戏还是对于我们的代理游戏都是利好。同时的话，它对于我们的游戏联运业务和游戏广告业务也是利好。所以这个肯定是好消息吧。
As for the 版号, we believe the releasing of 版号 has already been normalized. It has been quite regular for domestic 版号 to be released on a monthly basis. We've also noticed that in the imported titles, there's also been a batch has been approved. So we believe that this has been an industry tailwind favorable to Bilibili. Not only our self-developed games, it will also be favorable for our game jointly operation as well as for our game advertising business.
在这儿也可以预告一下，就是我们今年2季度就会有2款自研的游戏上线。
And also we're looking to launch 2 self-development titles in the second quarter this year.
Please remain on the line. Your conference will resume shortly. Please remain on the line. Your conference will resume shortly.
Hello, operator, next question, please. Can you hear me?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Our next question comes from Lincoln Kong from Goldman Sachs. Please ask your question, Lincoln.
好，那个谢谢管理层给我一个提问的机会啊。我想问一下，就是刚才瑞总也说到了，就是可能接下来我们会有这个 AI 时代啊。那今年这个 AIGC 其实也是有很高的关注度嘛，所以可以跟你们讲一下，就是B 站在这块 AIGC 这块以后未来的可能的一些应用，以及带来的产品和商业化这边的一些机会。So thank you for taking my question. So my question is about AIGC. So basically this is a pretty hot theme for this year. Can management elaborate a bit more on how we think Bilibili can apply in the whole AIGC front and the potential on the product and monetization opportunity? Thank you.
我认为 AIGC 会是就是整个行业甚至是整个社会都应该关注的一个大的事件，因为它意味着什么呢？它意味着内容创作生产力的巨大的提升。我觉得这个提升可以类比的一个事件呢，是之前那个手机的那个摄像头因为手机的摄像头它可以让普通人能够随时随地的去产出内容，然后我觉得那个 AIGC 它的这个作用呢，是能够让产出内容的效率极大的提升，同时成本很大的降低，让更多的人能够去创造内容。
I believe the opportunity that AIGC can bring is a mega event, not only for the industry players, but for the whole society to pay attention. We believe will bring a huge productivity increase in terms of content generation. First, an analogy would be the invention of mobile phone camera. It has allowed everyone to record video anytime, anywhere, and the AIGC can help to increase the productivity of those content and significantly lower the production cost.
我觉得对于 B 站来说的话，我认为 AIGC 能够给 B 站带来很大的一个利处当然我认为这是对于整个行业来说的，我认为就是所有的内容平台都能够从那个 AIGC 当中就是获得利处。因为 B 站它有两个属性吧，第一个属性呢，它是一个海量的内容平台，第二个属性它是一个 UGC 的一个内容平台，就在这两点上面，我认为 AIGC 都能够有很大的这个助力。
We believe it has brought very big opportunity for Bilibili as well as for many other players in this industry, but especially so for Bilibili is because for one, we are a massive content platform. Number two, we are a UGC platform.
就是我这举几个例子吧，比如说那个就是在搜索的一个体验上，就是我觉得 AIGC 它就能够有一个很大的一个，就是对 B 站的搜索体验会有一个很大的一个增益其实类似于像 ChatGPT 那样，就是它能够承接更复杂的这个搜索的一个需求比如说就 B 站上面有很多产品的评测视频我们就可以通过这个 AIGC 我们就可以去问它，就是这个在 B 站上面比如说对于新一代 AirPod 的这个评测到底有哪些这个有价值的信息，那么我们就可以直接的把这个视频里面有价值的这些段可以告诉他无论是视频片段还是把它翻译成这个文本。
First aspect will be on the search front. The ChatGPT similar experience will help users to find the video that they want more efficiently, such as product reviews, Let's say people want to look for a new AirPods review. For Bilibili, who has our own data, we can easily accumulate and find and organize and structure the useful information and present to the user, in whether it's in the format of video clips or in the format of text. It will largely enhance the user experience when they use the search function.
就是大家知道 B 站上面有很多就是知识类的以及结构化的这些视频内容，然后而且很多视频内容它是有很好的历史价值的，就是几年以后大家也都会去看它，因为它是知识性的。所以呢，就是我觉得那个刚才我提到的这种类似于像 ChatGPT 这样的一个搜索的一个体验，它可以把 B 站的这些内容的积累的这个价值能够更充分的发挥出来，也能够让用户更高效率的去消费 B 站的这些就是结构化的内容。
As for Bilibili, because we have a massive amount of knowledge-related content and knowledge content in a constructive way, it has more time value. Even after a few years back, we can still find that historical videos that continues to generate views and bring value to users. The ChatGPT-like search experience will help us to enlarge the value of our historical video content, at the same time to improve the consumption efficiency for our users.
在那个 UGC 平台这个方面，我觉得 AIGC 能够很大程度的提高创作者的一个效率。比如说，如果我们在我们的创作工具里面，我们应用 AIGC 这样的一个技术，它可以让更多的用户用更简单的方式也能创作内容，它也能够让同样的素材在不同的视频里面用不同的方式展现，就是这个直接是能够提升这个创作者的一个生产力，也能够让更多的创作者去创作过去只有在专业的这个专业人士才能去做的一些内容体验，他们现在可能普通的用户就可以做得出来。
In terms of content creation tools, we believe the AIGC can bring revolutionary experience that allow more users to start creating content. For example, the same material can be presented in a different format, in different videos, and also allow many users who used to just be content consumers, now they can easily create content like a professional.
然后我觉得第三个那个带来的好处应该是在这个虚拟 UP 主方面，就是大家应该知道 B 站现在已经是中国最大的虚拟 UP 主的一个平台我们上面有几万甚至几十万的这种那个虚拟主播虚拟形象，然后活跃在 B 站上，然后 AIGC 是能够让这些虚拟的形象更自动化和更人性化我打个比方，就是过去可能洛天依只能念台词，但是现在洛天依是真的能够跟每个用户对话的，然后他对话的内容也是千人千面的，然后这个对于虚拟形象它所产生的一个增益是一个巨大的一个增益，就是可能它真的是可以变成一个虚拟的人所以呢，就是我觉得在这种虚拟主播虚拟 UP 主方面 AIGC 能够那个造成的一个提升，然后我们也在关注和跟进。
Lastly, on virtual content creators, as you may know, Bilibili is already currently the largest virtual content creator platform in China. We have tens of thousands virtual content creator, virtual live broadcasters on Bilibili. AIGC can bring more automatic and more efficiency, more higher user experience to the virtual characters. For example, our virtual content host Luo Tianyi, what AIGC can bring is transform her to a real person, and that will bring revolutionary experience for people who are fans. And this is this has massive imaginary space that what can do with it. So we believe AIGC will serve very positive effects in terms of the virtual content creator, virtual live broadcasting host, and the virtual idols that Bilibili can offer.
B 站的本质它是一个平台，然后它连接的是创作者和消费者，所以呢，就是所有能够让创作者提高生产力，能够让创作者扩大的技术，都对 B 站是一个很大的收益。就像当年从 PC 网站到移动的时候它就是有一个这个创作者扩大和让创作者变得更容易制作视频的这么一个变化，然后这个变化它直接让那个 B 站的那个用户数扩大了10倍。所以我觉得 AIGC 的话它也是这样的一个变化，就是如果制作视频能够更容易，如果更多的人能够制作视频，那么平台就能够产生更好的内容，它就更容易吸引用户所以我是很期待就是 AIGC 它带来的这个下一个时代的这个发展。
As a platform who's connecting content creator with users, the evolution of production tool will serve very positive, bring very positive change to our platform. The change probably will be similar to the PC to mobile era. That's allowing more people to access internet, allow more users to be able to create content easily. And that's why our user has increased by 10-fold in the past few years. And I'm personally very looking forward to the involvement of AIGC tools in terms of improving the video production efficiency, allowing more people to create content more easily. That will definitely serve Bilibili as a content platform the most. Okay, I think that's the time we have for today. Operator, we can wrap up the call.
Thank you. I'd now like to turn the conference back to management for any additional or closing comments.
Well, thank you everyone for joining us today. If you have further questions, please feel free to contact our IR team or TPG Investor Relations. Our contact information was presented in the news release earlier that we issued earlier today. Thank you everyone and have a great day. Bye bye.
Thank you. This concludes today's conference call. Thank you for participating. You may now disconnect.